up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
Stroud sets up the play action. Being chased out left. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Play action. Stroud now. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical it would be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Again, it's Pacheco. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Isaiah Pacheco with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point forthcoming. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. Dolphins, nothing. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10 at the 40. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8. On 2nd down, here's Murray. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down. The Dolphins had 2-2 through the first 4 weeks of the season, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And the way they played last week defensively, when I watched the tape, I had to stop it a couple of times and count to make sure there were just 11 guys on their side of the field because they covered every angle and thoroughly shut down the other side. Hold them just 7 points total. They do that again, that'll get the job done one more time.
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Dolphins. Elijah Higgins, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
So now the Dolphin offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2. They're going to try and run. And he'll get in. And they take an 8-7 lead. Well, they got down 7-zip. They said, we'll go for 2, one up you, and they take the lead.
How about that for a little risk-reward, right? If you don't get it, you're only down a point. Let's go ahead and make a statement in this ball game, and that's exactly what they did.
The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Stroud now on second down. Austin is there and brings in another one. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop you, keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory as they're down to the 29-yard line. Stroud will look to throw once more. And that one to the right side and incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
A run by Pacheco on second down. And he'll get this down close to a first down at about the Dolphins' 20-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. This defense for the Dolphins, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
On first down, here's Stroud. Eluding the pressure right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans are once again back in front. I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And pretty good field position here. He's out of bounds right at the 35. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. From the 39-yard line, here comes second down at 6. On play action, it's Murray. Here's Higgins out on the right side. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Murray now to throw. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's fourth down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Murray staying put for now. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll look to throw. Going for the deep ball. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Dolphins can't convert on fourth down. And this Texans defense stands tall. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. First and 10, it's Stroud. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And where the time has expired. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Stroud off the play fake. Over the middle, he hits Austin. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. Catch number 4 for him on the afternoon, and it'll give him a first down. Here's Stroud. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. So he stopped for no gain, and it's second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. On second down, it's Stroud. Flushed out right. He finds Wilson. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Again, it's Stroud. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Pacheco gets it up the gut. This carry, despite the extra effort, will be stopped short of the 10. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Jalen Phillips able to drop him for a loss of 2, and that will bring up fourth down. How about this? They'll change it at the line. And his kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. Oh, some strong running. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're coming off a fourth down gamble that last drive that backfired CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they wanted to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on fourth down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And that's one where if you get your hands on it, you should expect to make the play. That could have gone for big yardage, but he just couldn't get it to stick to those big mitts.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. So their move is to decline that so they don't get another second down. It'll be third.
So that has to tell us that they're pretty confident in their third down defense, right?
Absolutely.
Whether it's a sub package or nickel package, whatever they want to run out there, they feel like they can defend here on third down.
Throwing now is Murray. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Runs through the contact. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Houston. Such an impressive punt return, 83 yards. And the Texans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Now the try here for the extra point. And oh, it's no good. For the second time now in this first half, he's missed an extra point. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
But one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Shotgun now for Murray. Wide open receiver, complete. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a first down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Now 2nd and 9.
36-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Murray going to throw. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. 3rd and 19. Murray changing the play. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Intercepted by the Texans. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Play action. Here's Stroud. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Here's 2nd and 10. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Stroud to throw it. That's going to be caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Texans will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
Defensively, they came into the game with the understanding they're going to have to slow him down on passes just like this because he was over 100 yards receiving a week ago. And you know they want to get him involved here as well.
Murray now on 1st down. That to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Murray. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need.
I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Open man is Higgins. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Flush to his right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
To throw is Murray. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. To throw, it's Murray. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Well, CD, you know he's got great options at wide receiver, tight end, but there he looks to the backfield, and it results in a touchdown.
I love how you laid that out. So many options. You maybe forget about some of the ones that you should be covering. And they made them pay with that one, didn't they? You forget about the guys in the backfield, they're eligible too.
It appears they're going to throw for it with Murray. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone, powering his way forward. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And they'll be backed up a bit to start as he's out of bounds at the 16. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. That's a gain of 13 as they try to whittle away at this 13-point deficit.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Throwing on first down is Murray. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Now they try the right side here. And he powers his way up past the 30. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Murray now. And that will be incomplete.
Well, if they have any designs on getting back into this football game in the second half, they're going to need to be much sharper offensively than they were on this opening possession. Not much happening here, and it'll lead to a 4th down.
And how about this, a fake? And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out, and the Texans take over an excellent field position.
They'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
60 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
And, Charles, it's not very often an elite back becomes available. They jumped on him. I think they were smart to do so.
I agree, and we hear so often about how the running back position is devalued. But when you have a chance to get one of the truly best.
And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston.
C.J. Stroud.
A 3-yard run as he kept it himself. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
First down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Murray now on first down. He'll rifle this one deep right side.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Texans are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They fire this one quickly to Austin. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Ready. 60
Headed straight, it's Pacheco.
And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Stroud sets up the play action.
Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
I thought at first he'd try to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
And they'll go play action here with Stroud.
And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. The Texans send the punter out. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he'll just punch it out of there, and it's not a great kick. Taking on the midfield logo.
Following the punt return here, there's someone shaken up.
We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss.
Third quarter from Miami. This is 2nd and 10.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Murray again, 2nd and 10. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. On 1st and 10, here's Murray.
Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
Oh, boy, tough conditions out there. I don't know if a defender slipped or what, but he had a man wide open, and that's a bad one to miss on. They don't come a whole lot easier than that one right there.
Murray now to throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Now Murray again. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
A 45-yard attempt.
Oh, that was never on target. It's no good. Wide to the right, and the deficit will stay at 3 scores.
You know that they were thinking second half comeback here. That's a big miss if they want to have a chance at that comeback.
A very big miss because time is becoming a real factor now, and they're 3 scores down.
They'll start the drive here with Pacheco.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
70 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down.
Here's Pacheco once again.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
First down, Texans.
Now a handoff up the middle. Landry. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Completes it to Austin.
And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 26. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
And movement here by one of the Texans up front. In comes the flag.
A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Stroud looking to throw.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
A give right side for Pacheco.
And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3.
And this offense on third down today, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. And Stroud now to throw.
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. With his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year.
And the Texans look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss loss of 6 to bring up second down. Here's Murray. Going to throw right side here, complete. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Murray. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
And this is a situation where as a head coach, you're just saying, what else could go wrong? Let's get it all out of our system, please. This has been a sloppy game throughout. The execution has been lacking. A lot of mistakes, both mental and physical. And here's a big play that goes by the wayside.
And quickly, they get to the line.
Now Murray sees something. He's going to change it up. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Now he dumps this off over the middle, and that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 2. Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Murray to throw on 3rd and 1. And this one is incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
An audible here to get a new look.
They'll run for it. This is Allen. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaken up on the play. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. First down, Murray.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Texans are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead.
And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30.
102 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Landry. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. Meanwhile, Stroud's throw here going to be caught by Wilson. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 22-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Partner, I know we're still in the afternoon slate here. Some primetime games still on the docket, but it's going to be tough to top this effort. What an offensive performance we have seen. They have been unstoppable from the moment we began this game, and they're not holding back. They're still throwing the football here in the fourth.
They certainly are, and let me tell you something. If you're old school, you don't like this at all, but in today's football, you just go ahead and savor it. Watch a team execute at a high level. Doesn't matter what the scoreboard says.
And he comes back with one complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 18 yards that time to push him up, first and goal. That one looks like he'll throw here. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And this part of the game has been an adventure thus far, but this one is good.
48, Dolphins 16.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
That incompletion brings us one step closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though, no surprise, they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Again, they'll throw with Murray. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Set back at the second timeout as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. From the gun, Murray. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. And now we'll get a delay here as they try to give themselves a little more room for the punt. I think they're just a product of trying to buy themselves 5 extra yards.
And they want to help their punter out, right? Help with the angle, trying to pin the ball deep. That's exactly what they did there.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
Ace.
Now Murray's got to have this one. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Texans come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game